It's our responsibility as African business people, governments, countries, to shape our own narrative. If we're waiting for the international media or the outside world to shape our narrative for us, that is not going to happen. I've worked in media for a very long time, and there was a time when even the World Bank coined the term CNN effect. CNN effect meant that because of CNN's reportage on Africa, the investment flow was not coming in. So we started the CNN Africa Journalist Awards basically to train young African journalists to take up that narrative. And I think it helped. I think as Africans, we're always waiting for somebody to tell our stories for us. We have to tell our own stories. We have to make sure that we push those stories ourselves. And it's not a job of BBC or CNN or any of the international media. What are our own media houses doing? Sometimes our own media houses are more negative than even the international media houses. So I would say that charity, they say, begins at home. I don't think the US or China is waiting on African media to shape their narratives for them. They're shaping their own narratives. And that is what we should also be doing. We should be investing money in the communication space and investing money in our young journalists to tell our stories for us. Capital in Africa is expensive. Probably across all continents, capital in Africa is the most expensive. And the reason is simple, is because our stock markets and our capital markets are not that developed. And therefore, we need to make sure that we're able to develop these markets, the stock markets. I mean, if you're flying into Ghana and you look down, especially when you enter the Ghanaian airspace, you see a lot of uncompleted buildings. You see a lot of uncompleted infrastructure projects. All these are capital that have been bundled up because we started and we couldn't finish. So my suggestion is that government should find a way to expand our capital market so that people can have easy access to capital. Secondly, I think government should also support some of these businesses. In most countries, like in the US, in China, the UK, companies are helped. I mean, we hear about some of these big companies and they just didn't grow based on private capital strength. It also grew on public capital strength. And that's why if we can shape up properly the PPP that we've been advocating in Africa, it will help all of us. You know, there's been a lot of talk about diaspora bonds, we should develop that. Take a look at a country like Ghana. We went to the World Bank for about $3 billion, but capital inflows from our diasporans amounts to, I'm told, about 6 billion. I don't know if that figure is correct. So that's twice the amount that we're going to the World Bank for. So we have to develop the infrastructure so that we can tap into some of these soft capital that sits outside our borders and also within our borders.